An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
14.
Out of the gun. Goff. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a cap.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm going to come back to you.
Now Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Samson Abukum coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
12 yards on the return that time, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Klein able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. There's Goff. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. How about the 1st quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. The 4-time All-Pro Johnny Hecker is on to punt for L.A. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, standing just outside his own goal line. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those back. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Shotgun now for Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20.
58, come on. 58, come on. Watch the screen. Pass.
Breeze now to throw. Looking for Ginn, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Goff. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. 12. Fresh down. 12. Check 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze going for the deep ball. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And this will be taken at the 13. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Listen.
On 2nd and 12, Goff. Throw left side, complete to Cup. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do in that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
65. Hey, Delta. 56. Mike, 56.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down. Goff now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down.
Check 9.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
3 bucks. 12. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Goff. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 yards there. 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Under 10. 10.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Being chased. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And Woods has it complete. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check, check. Lucky. You kill.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Smith catches left side. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Airing it out deep for Woods. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. He's going to look deep down the field. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But it used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
On 2nd and 12, Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. Ted Ginn's going to go. He's at the 40, past the 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And this is no good. Boy, that didn't even get there. Not a good effort at all. And our score remains the same. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, look at that. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the second half with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Nickel Roby-Coleman, a name that will ring in the ears of Saints fans forever, in on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. You ready? Mike's 59. I got him.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun, it's Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Fielded at the 20. He gets away from 1. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck.
At their own 27-yard line.
Cornell.
Off on 1st down. That'll be caught by Cup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Goff. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. 4 touchdown passes now for Jared Goff. And the Rams add on to their lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half is getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. What a spin. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes
pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Samson Abuka able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
They run it again with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Breeze now. Going up top. That's caught inside the 20. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Running with Kamara. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now Breeze. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints get a bit closer. Now Breeze will bring the Saints offense up to go for 2 here.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of...
And he's going to have to eat get this one as down he goes. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 84 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Akeem Talib, the corner, with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, here's Goff. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and 6.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. It got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Breeze going to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They find some open field here. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Trying to go back to Matthews there. And now it's 2nd down. Here's Breeze. And now here's another interception. Breeze picked off by his nemesis, Nickel Roby-Coleman. Matthews, the intended target. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. On the counter, Gurley. Able to get away.
That's why you keep your legs churning.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. They get 8 yards back there, and they could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Now Goff. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's